Hi, welcome back from your break. I hope you've enjoyed your time off because it's time to get back to work. What we're going to be doing this module is to learn finance. It is an essential tool for every professional, regardless of what your background or your job function is, because finance is the language of business. And to know the analysis, at least the basics of analysis, is important in any job you might have. And it's something you can master. I know it sometimes intimidates people, but I have found myself personally and from experience with students that they find finance more interesting and easier to understand than accounting. So let's see if that holds true for you. What we're going to be doing in this module is to use an effective tool in learning finance, and not just learning to take a test, but learning for a way for you to remember it after you graduate and hopefully long into your careers. And we do this by using a platform called MindTap. The publisher of our textbook is Cengage, and we've selected a financial management textbook inside MindTap. And what it entails is, first, you can link to all my videos that are embedded in this learning path. Secondly, there's a link to the ebook, so you can read it anytime on multiple devices, actually. Next, and very importantly, there's a homework manager that is far more interactive and useful than what you've seen before, because what you do is you go into the homework. On every question, when you're done with it, you click a button that says grade it now. And so before you move off that question even, you'll know if you got it right or wrong. It'll also often show you the explanation of what the right answer is. And in the more complex computational questions, it gives you a second chance. So it says try another version, and the answer should be yes. Why should you say yes? Because we will keep your highest grade. So let's say you get a question wrong, you get to do it again. And if you get it right the second time, it just wipes out that early mistake and counts it as a full credit. So it's really good for you to do that, because now you're going to be able to move from question to question knowing the right answer, and hopefully knowing that you can do the right computation on your own. Next, there's a series of concept quizzes from the authors of the book on some of the more complicated calculations. So those are obviously optional, but I've included those in the links inside MindTap. So as a bonus, in case you have some spare time, either this coming week or anytime during Mod B, there are pre-course resources. First, there's a quiz that you can take just to assess your accounting knowledge on some of the main things we'll be using in finance. Next, there are a series of tutorials. There's a tutorial for Excel, there's a tutorial for business math, and there's a tutorial for accounting. So if you want to brush up on Excel, on math, or on accounting, they're there for your reference. Again, these are purely optional for you to do during next week or throughout this particular mod. And how do you access MindTap? Well, there's good news and hopefully good news. The good news is, rather than pay hundreds of dollars for a textbook, the cost of this entire platform for HALT students is $75. So for the $75, you'll be getting access, obviously, to the textbook, but also access to MindTap, this homework engine, and the concept clips. So it's per person. So each student must register, and that's why, frankly, the price is low, because the publisher realizes they can get 100% of the class, but they do so by giving you a very substantial discount. The standard price is $140, but the HALT price is $75. So that's why it's $75. If you look at it kind of on their website directly, you'll see $140. Do not buy it there. Use the link that's provided in the announcement, and you'll be able to get it for $75. So do that ASAP so that there's no issues. If there are issues, there's a Cengage support line that's very helpful, and they have extended hours into the evenings and even some weekend hours. So there's no excuse to not register, because you can do it most of your waking hours. So go ahead and sign up for Cengage and make sure that's all taken care of. Now, once you've signed up, you can check it out. You can access MindTap by going to the Financial Management My Courses page, click on the link that says MindTap, and it will ask you to register one time just to have you set up the authentication between My Courses and MindTap. So what you'll have to remember are your credentials, which is basically your student ID. It's very important that you only use your halt.edu address, because that works for this particular application. That should get you all set. Once you're in, you could try out some of the videos and Applia and whatever you'd like to do. But the most important thing, as you might imagine, is to watch the videos for session one before session one. Because as I said, we're going to start hitting the ground running. So I look forward to seeing you in about a week. Enjoy your time.